Okay, listen guys, this is the final Dynasty tracker you're ever going to need because this has everything. This is a combination of my personal one that I used and made a video about, combined with run and shoots that I made a video about and discussed. I also added other stuff, cleaned it up, just did a ton of shit. We're going to go through everything. If you guys don't know what a Dynasty tracker is, it basically is this big ass document where you just record everything from your Dynasty, all the necessary information you might ever want, because for 99.9% of information, once a player actually graduates and they leave your program in the game, they're gone forever, right? Unless they broke a record and then they're recorded that way and codified, then they're gone, right? And this is a way to keep all the information from previous seasons. And like I said, we're gonna go through it. You're gonna see what I mean. For most people, they're probably gonna be like, you're a fucking sicko, a little weirdo. Why are you doing this? It's overkill. But a lot of us are obsessive and a little bit crazy, and you need all this information in order to become, truly immersed in what you're doing. So also, real quick guys, this is gonna be my final college football 25 video I do, or just video game or football video I do in general. Kind of moving away from that. Just, I love football obviously, but I don't really play the video games that much anymore, and when I do, I just want it to be like a chill, fun thing that I do. I don't want to have to make stuff for it. I just don't have that much fun making videos. I know that I share stuff that people enjoy, and that's cool, but I'm gonna start making different videos. I'm gonna keep pushing out some content, but I'm gonna have a full pivot on what I do. So if you guys are gonna leave, I understand, appreciate the support, but if you stick around, hopefully I can make stuff that people still enjoy. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna do stuff that I have fun with. So let's get started, guys. Ben Roethlisberger, Coach Ben Roethlisberger. You see his big old mug right here. I pulled in the image, right? You can obviously take that away and put in your own image. I love this picture because it was so hard to find. He spent 2 seasons injured with the Steelers, and then he obviously had the headset. He was a little coach on the sideline, but all these damn pictures had a damn Steelers logo. It's just so hard to find without a Steelers logo. So there's my coach. Obviously, you guys can see this here. I'm logging the team. We're going to do Kent State. He's from Ohio, so I don't know how far Lima, it's his hometown. I don't know how far that is, but it felt right because Kent State's kind of ass. No offense to them. We have all that in there. Email bathroom freak 69. You already know. And yeah, you can do a wall of honor, guys. You can literally just put what players. You can have your personal, Hall of Fame basically for your coach. You can retire numbers for the different teams if you want. The world is your oyster, guys. You can edit this to however you want. You could even put more information there. Let's get on to the next tab. I'm going to try to go quick because there's so much, but I also want to make sure that you guys, are getting all the information you need. Here, you got your preseason polls. These are typed in correctly, right? So you're going to have what they were IRL, so you won't have to do that. And then, obviously, you can fill in the other polls. And then you can do it with All-Americans, first team, second team. I might even make another one with freshmen over here. I'm not going to do all conference here. I'll show you what I do with that. But then, obviously, you got your brackets, guys. You can put in the logos here. You can literally just look up a PNG of any team's logo, type in the scores of the games, and then go about things that way. Keep your conference winners here, keep your award winners here, and then bam, that's going to be just your general season overview, right, of the most important things that happen. Here, bam, we got our schedule. I didn't fill in the real schedule yet, but as you can see, I already brought in the logos. I'm gonna have to fill in these the actual correct teams. I can put the results here. I'm gonna show where the game's at if it's a conference game, all that. Look how clean this is. This literally looks better than most teams' websites. This is from Run and Shoot, by the way. He created this part, and it's just absolutely incredible. Obviously, I also color coded it. I got the color codes from these different teams' websites. So got the blue and then the gold, and yeah, you'll see that all this stuff is color coded with the team's colors. And then the roster. You guys are really gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo for this one. Every single player, all the 85 players, color coded again. We got the blue and then the gold separating it. And this is basically just to, obviously track who's on the team, but overalls change throughout the year, guys. Your players' overalls can change drastically. So I wanted to have a place where I could, record that as well. Like my quarterback might end up going up by 5 overall throughout the year, and it's just kind of a nice thing to know for me. Some people don't give a shit. I also color coordinated in the way that impact player is going to be green, because obviously you can have only one, or you can have up to unlimited amount of impact players. So it's just a easy way to be able to reference that throughout the years. And then I did red for red shirts, so obviously makes sense, and it's easily identifiable. And it's just a very clean way to keep track of my roster every year, see how players' overalls increase over the years, and yeah, that's basically it. And then I'll start the next season down here, and so on and so forth. This shit takes a while the first time, but then remember, after the first time, you're going to be able to pretty much copy and paste a lot of this, you know what I mean, for the next season. You'll have to change the classification because they'll be a year older, but heights and weights don't change in this game. The number shouldn't change. Sometimes they do. That's a bug, I know, but you guys get what I'm saying. You're not going to have to... The first time, it's going to take a very long time because there's a lot of them. I just put on a show, and it took me like an hour and a half, I think, but, you know, I'm a psycho, so that's what I did. Then you're going to have a spot where you can do all of your team's leaders in terms of all the different stats. So I've not filled this in yet because I've not played a season with this, a full season, you know, using this tracker like that. But yeah, obviously you got defense, offense, rushing, receiving, passing, all that. And then I even color coded it here so you could quickly reference how good those players were in terms of a first team All-American, second team All-American, freshman All-American, then first team All-Conference, second team All-Conference, freshman All-Conference. So you can actually color code that. If that's, you know, my starting running back ended up being first team All-Conference, I would just highlight this and make it this pink color. And it's just an easy way to reference it as I like move on throughout the years in the Dynasty. How about National Players of the Year? Or National Player Stats, I'm sorry. Just gonna track the top 10s every year, which is a big pain in the ass because, as you guys know, if you just sort in the actual game who's top 10, it doesn't work that way. You have to look by conference because they don't sort properly. So who it shows, if you go to the national passing leader, who it says is going to be your first in pass yards, that might not necessarily be true. You're gonna have to look, you know, by each conference. Which is a pain in the ass, but it's something I'm willing to do because I want to track that stuff. And obviously I just want the player's name, the team, the year, right? The classification, the overall, and then the actual metric, right? The yards, passing touchdowns, rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, and then sacks and interceptions. I'm just going to do that, top 10s, and then I'll track that by year. And it just gives me a good recollection of, you know, who was balling, right? And see if they can maintain that performance year over year and, you know, track all that. Guys, I'm a big freak here. I'm tracking the top 100 players. Type in all their information, right, guys? Whether or not they're an athlete, hometowns, home states, heights, weights. I'm going to track where they're committing, and then I'll also put like an arrow in if I need to. I don't know if you guys saw those arrows whenever I was on the roster, and then I'll show where they transfer, if they transfer over the years. So I just track the top 100 players and, you know, what happens to them, how good they come in, how they actually progress. And it just seems like a cool way to, you know, to add that immersion and just see like where are the top players going? What are they doing? You know, what if this how about this 5-star running back right here? Maybe he commits to, he's from New Jersey. Let's say he commits to Penn State and he just can't find play time there. He ends up transferring to Pitt. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And then he ends up going off and he but he comes in at a low overall. Say he only comes in at like a 70 and that's why he's not getting on the field. But once he gets to Pitt, then he goes up to like an 83 overall and then, you know, keeps going up. It's a cool way to track the, you know, the story of these players and see what exactly happened to them, right? And I just find that interesting because I try to do that with, you know, the IRL top recruits too. Just figure out what's going on with them and how they're progressing and what happens to them. I gotta make this wider. Look, this Southwest Brevard County isn't wide enough. So we want to do a little bit of this. Holy shit. Bam. Now that fits. But yeah, you guys get the gist here. Tracking all those players. How about your recruit class here? We'll just, you know, if you need to, you'll need to increase this, right? You're going to sign more than 3 players. You'll fill this in with name, hometown, all this. And then whenever you need to increase, say, insert one row below, and then bam, you got another row. And then you just want to go here, get your borders right. And bam, look, you got another spot. And then just keep doing that as you sign more players. Obviously, you're going to be trying to sign probably closer to like 30 players, 25 players, but that's just basically how you'll do it. Shows the recruit class. You'll put your recruit class ranking here, and then you'll track all your players here. And that's going to be that for here. Color coordinated because I need my shit clean. Standout performers. This is where you'll track all your All-Americans, right? First, second freshman for all conference as well, and you'll just log all those here and you'll have it all in one place so you can quickly reference it year after year. Season stats. Okay, this will be your team stats, right? Your points per game, yards rushing, passing per game, all that different stuff will be logged here. And you know, just a quick way to see how your team performed year over year. How about keeping track of your drafted players? Very simple stuff, right? Your total number here. And then we're going to go what player, what round, what player, what round, what player, what round. I'll also, next to the player, I'll put their position in like parentheses. Just, you know, maybe you'll forget 8 years down the road that your left guard in season 2 got drafted. You know what I mean? In the 4th round. So just another thing to be tracked easily and cleanly. Now let's go. What is this one? Coaching history. Okay. Oh yeah, this will just be, your position. I'll be head coach, my prestige number, the team ratings, and keep track of all of that stuff. Again, just another clean spot. And obviously, guys, whenever you need to create another one, right? We only have 2 years here. Do the same thing. Insert a column to the right, and then bam, I'd go color coordinate this to my gold. I believe that's the correct gold. Yep, it is. And then we want the thicker line. I think it's this one. And look, keep going. I'd copy and paste the logo. Easy stuff, 2026. And look at that. It's that simple, guys. That simple. Whenever you want to create, to further increase this. Here, this one's really cool. Your total wins and losses. This should track your percentages as well for you. It should automatically populate those. So that'll be your home wins, home losses, total wins, total losses, bowl games, first top 25, and rivals. Track all that here. Keep that all in one spot. Yeah, guys, we have more. We're almost done. The last one. This one I really love. So you'll have to change this, guys. I do custom conferences. I switch some stuff. So these aren't going to be the exact IRL conferences. For example, I moved West Virginia back to the ACC because I'm a big Pitt fan. I want those motherfuckers back in my conference. And I know they want to be back in the conference too. But a lot of them, not everybody, but I do shit like, and then I had to add another team to the conference to keep that even. So I moved Notre Dame as well. And then I believe I moved Army and Navy to the CUSA to give them enough teams to qualify for a conference championship game. And then just like a few little tweaks here. Oh, I brought back the Pac-12. That's kind of a huge one, ain't it? I want the Pac-12 back, guys. I kind of hate the state of conferences right now. So obviously, you don't have to do that. You can do conferences however you want, but you'll have to edit that yourself. And it literally takes a few minutes. As long as you know what you're doing. Just remember where you put teams, or you can just quickly look at them. And guys, that's everything. I mean, that was a lot. That was definitely a lot. But all right, you guys can go in here. I'm going to put this obviously in the description so that you guys can do it. You guys can obviously take out any of these. Guys, if you don't like this, you don't want to track the rosters because I'm an idiot and this is stupid, right-click, delete. Right-click, delete. Take out whatever you want, guys. If you want to add something, just literally add it. Press the plus button to add a sheet. You could even copy and paste one of these other sheets as a template and then use that as a template and then edit it and add in whatever else you want. You know what I mean? You could track anything. Like I might add one for tracking the top classes. I'll track like the top recruit classes, the top transfer classes, and then the top composite classes. So that's something I'll probably add. I wasn't gonna add it here just because I don't think that like anybody gives a fuck about that one because I already have so much other information, right? I have the top 100 recruits tracked. I just thought that one might be a little overkill, so I'm still on the fence. I'll probably add it, but that's something you might want to do. Very easy. Just do exactly what I just said, and you get, like I said, you have all these other sheets as reference. Guys, that's it. I'm gonna try to stop yapping your ear off. I talked fast. I went through it quick, but that's because I'm putting this in the description, guys. You guys can go look at this and do with it what you want, right? And edit it however you want, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like I said, this is my last video doing this shit, so I'm like out of breath. I feel like a fat bitch walking up the steps. But listen, yeah, this is my last college football 25 video, so I appreciate the support, guys. If you guys stick around, you know what I mean, I'd appreciate that too. I'm gonna still be making content, just completely getting away from video games in general, football, CFB, all that, completely getting away. So we're gonna be having a full pivot here. So I don't expect anybody to stay, but I appreciate the support regardless. Over the time, I didn't expect the channel to be successful in any fashion whatsoever, and you guys got me. I don't know. I think we got up to like 1,400 subscribers in legit like a month and a half, guys. Then I disappeared for a couple months because I had personal stuff going on. But I'm back and I want to continue creating. And, as much as I like sharing this stuff with you guys, it's not too fun to me, if I'm being honest with you. I just don't really enjoy making this. So I want to start making stuff that I enjoy and just see if I can have some fun and see if that also is successful. Because like I said, you guys went absolutely off and, got this channel a lot more successful than I thought it ever would be. And I'm just happy I'm able to, share stuff with people that people enjoy. That's cool. But like I said, moving forward, I want to make sure that I'm also enjoying what I'm making. So, yeah, appreciate it, guys. If this is bye forever, then bye forever. Deuces. If it's, just the beginning of the next chapter, then that's cool too. But either way, appreciate the support. I'm out this bitch later.